Wonderful and merciful Lord, we have gathered here for a mission, a great purpose. We need to do our work to make sure that there is tight security. Regardless of all the challenges that we may come across, we will never lose focus. We always look forward, press ahead for a goal. We pray for all these men and women who have come here so that they develop that kind of an increase in their work, the cooperation and the love of our calling in Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, Muruti. We will now have a welcoming address by the National Commissioner of the South African Police, General S.F. Masemola. General.
Thank you, Program Director. Let me thank you for the opportunity and recognize the presence of the Minister of Police, General Cele, amongst us here today, the Deputy National Commissioners that are here. We have Deputy National Commissioner for Policing, Lieutenant General Msigidi, Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Detection, Lieutenant General Sibia. We also have got the co-chair to General Msigidi, the co-chairperson of the National Joints, Lieutenant General Sangweni. We also have the co-chair, Mrs. Bam. We have got other generals present here today, and of course, the Provincial Commissioner of this province where we are, Lieutenant General Mawela, and all generals, all heads of departments, NAT joints role players, Prof joints role players, everybody else that is here, it is recognized. Let me greet each and every one of you, including members of the media. Good morning. We are going to be have a very short program, because it's actually just to come and address the parade of all members of the services, law enforcement, before they go on their tour of duty. That is the purpose why we are here today. We are here, you are aware that the BRICS Summit have started in South Africa, in Johannesburg. So we have brought you all together here to come and make sure that the inhabitants of this area where we are and South Africa at large are safe. And as law enforcement, let's go out there and make sure that we protect everybody, locals, foreigners, everybody must feel at home. Let me take the opportunity, without being discriminatory, just to remind the members of the service about the object of policing, what they are. The Constitution of the country, Section 205, says the object of the policing, the first one, is to prevent, combat, and investigate crime. But you don't need to investigate it if you combat it very, very thorough. That's why we are here. We must make sure that we prevent it so that there is nothing to investigate. We must maintain public order. Yes, there will be some groupings that will be protesting, and it is upon you to make sure that they protest within the ambit of the law, and also the rights of those that are not protesting are protected. That's one of the objectives of the Constitution that you must do. The third one is that we must protect the inhabitants of the Republic and their property, which you are here in Johannesburg, in Gauteng. You must do exactly that, protect all inhabitants of this country. But don't forget, those that are illegal, take them back home where they belong. And the last one is uphold and enforce the law. So you uphold the law, but at the same time, those that don't listen, there is no softer enforcement of the law. There is no request for enforcement. You are the only agency in this country as law enforcement officers. That's why you are called law enforcement. You are the only agencies that have got the right to enforce the law. So where people don't listen, do exactly that. You are trained to do it. You know how to use proportional force, so use what is necessary. Don't use too much force, don't use less force. You use less force, we're going to bury you. You use more, is a problem. So use proportional force. Make sure that you do South Africans proud. Stay focused, look after yourself, be agile all the time, be vigilant all the time, and make sure that we deliver this event in a very safe way. And we must be proud as South Africans that we have done it. So we have done it before, let's make sure we do it again. With those few words, let me invite the Minister of Police in the Republic of South Africa, General Bheki, Cele, to come and address you. General.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good morning, Program Director, Colonel. Those that have a right to sit, you may be seated. Good morning, National Commissioner, the joint chairpersons of the NAT Joint, General Mosekiti, General Sangweni of the South African National Defence Force, and all other heads of other entities of the law enforcement, the generals, but more so those that are foot soldiers, that from here on they'll be having literally sleepless nights because they won't have time to sleep. I can see it's a big contingent of the news carrier. I hope we'll be carrying only good news, because that's what we'll be producing, only good news. But more than anything, good morning to officers. All of you have a good morning. Good morning, officers. Good morning, officers. Officers, good morning. Morning, officers. Why this site is overshadowed by this site? Officers in parade, good morning. I hope this energy we are showing, the actual energy on the ground will be much better. Colleagues, last night the CIC, Commander-in-Chief, the real one, spoke with the nation last night. I'm not going to repeat what he said, but for him to go on behalf of the government of Republic of South Africa, to go on national TV, on all channels, and speak with the nation about the seriousness and prominence of these few days coming, it tells you how much serious the matter is. It has started. We have several visitors that already are in the country. It's a huge expectation. It's not the first time as South Africans that we have displayed the highest capabilities of hosting these kind of events. One event that everybody kept asking if we're capable to do was the World Cup. At the end of the day, by the time the World Cup ended, nobody was asking that question. But the problem, whenever we're supposed to hold these events, this question keeps coming, even this time. Indeed, we are not undermining and watering down the seriousness of this event. I'm told that 51 heads of states and governments have been confirmed to be here in the country. That's not the small number of heads of government and heads of states. Almost people that would be here represent 40% of the world when you put the core countries of BRICS as you know them, your China, People's Republic of China, your India, your Brazil, your Russia, your South Africa, and all those that have been invited and they've shown keenness to join the BRICS family. To have 40% of the world all together in your one country, that is a serious challenge. But we're not scared. We're absolutely not scared. And nobody should be scared. We are ready. We have been ready. We have been moving and walking this path for quite a long time now. As it starts tonight, at about 30 minutes towards midnight, the head of state of the People's Republic of China will be here and received at the highest level by the head of the State of Republic of South Africa. But you'll also know that the head of state of the People's Republic of China is having his official presidential state visit that will start tomorrow at the Union Building before he joins the BRICS family. It tells us that Gauteng and other places and other cities and other places where people will be moving must be in the highest alert. Now the question has been asked, I don't know why, that this visibility and this movement and this sanitization to sterilize all criminality is here because of the BRICS. The answer is no. We have been giving this information, we'll repeat. Since the 8th of May this year, we have unleashed the program called Operation Chanela. Operation Chanela means sweep clean. And since that day until yesterday, having not updated the numbers this morning, we have put people that are suspected to be criminals, serious criminals, wanted with the warrant of arrest, some for murder, some for rape, some for car hijack, some for truck hijack, some for assault, GPH and all. We have since then, up to yesterday, arrested 99,000 of them, 754. So we have been doing this job far before this event. But this Operation Chanela won't end there. When the BRICS is long gone and forgotten, we'll continue with our operations. As you have seen them, most of you have witnessed them, so we're not going to stop. So the question of us doing this for BRICS, absolutely, we can't deny it. We have upped our levels, we have upped our game, we have pushed up the capabilities, but we have been there all the time and we shall be there long after BRICS. President spoke to all of us. You know what is expected of you. What is expected of you is to show that every person that visits us here is safe. Every person that is a citizen of this country is safe. It's simple, as the National Commissioner has said. Your job is to prevent, combat criminality, but also uphold the law. After you have upheld the law as the Constitution instructs you to do, then you enforce it. That must be very clear. There is nowhere in Constitution and legislation where it says you beg to enforce the law. is very straight. You enforce the law. Anybody that gets out of the law, you protect the law and you enforce the law. But indeed, you will be friendly as you are. You will approach situation and all people that are here with the friendly faces. You are not just going to be law enforcers, but you'll be ambassadors. People would be asking the way, would be asking where to buy what, where to go where. As the members of the South African Police, you are expected to know your geography here. You help to make sure that you direct those people to the correct direction. You won't really irritate people where it's not necessary to do it. You will work with them with a huge smile when it is necessary. But the smile will be definitely withdrawn where it's necessary. And the last instruction of the Constitution, as it says, you'll enforce the law. You'll just do and enforce the law. All of you, you will work for one South Africa. I know here there are many disciplines. I'm very glad that you have been all put together with one objective and one objective only, to say that you made the days of all people that are here very enjoyable, comfortable, safe, and the days that will make those that have visited us to want to come back again. You go beyond the BRICS. We have information that many of them will want to stay after that and then keep that comfort there for them until they leave South Africa, and make sure that you create the environment for all those that would have visited us to want to come back again in the country. Yourself, we are called upon to behave in the maximal kind of discipline. We expect you to be good ambassadors, good to yourself, good to the rest of South Africans, good to the rest of visitors, and make sure that you protect those that are looking upon yourself to be protected. The point that I can't not forget and fail to emphasize, that with the crime stats that we have issued, it does show that women and children are still main victims. So, in all what you do, remember, women and children are supposed to be safe for you to go an extra mile to make sure that those people are safe, whoever and wherever they are, as women. Squeeze out the criminality, open the space for people to enjoy life. Say to criminals, this is not your world. Say to criminals, this is what we'll do, and show what we'll do to them by making their life very much difficult. Calling on the management and calling on the leadership of all the forces to be there, to work with them, to remind them, and also all those that they deviate and get out of their line of march, to be reminded that that's not the way. Otherwise, make South Africa safe. Otherwise, make the world that is descending here, which is 40% of the world descending in South Africa, to say, indeed, South Africa is a place to be, not only now, but far beyond the BRICS and other events that might be here for us, but make South Africa the home of the world. You are instructed. This place, from now on until the last day of BRICS, is a home of the world. So make the world feel welcome, make the world comfortable, make the world safe. That puts all together our visitors, the guests, and South Africans. That is in your hands. When they see you, they must see hope. When they see you, they must be imbued with the hope to say, indeed, South Africa belongs to all of us that are here, and South Africa is safe for all of us. We are commanded to go and do the best for the country, the world, yourself, and all other people that will be our visitors. We command. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Minister. Minister, please allow me to call upon the Deputy National Commissioner for Policing, Lieutenant General Musikidi, to give us a vote of thanks. General.
Thank you very much, Program Director, Colonel Mufukeng, and a very good morning to the Minister of Police, General Bheki Cele. Greetings to the National to the National Commissioner of Police, General Fani Masemula, my fellow Nadjans, co-chairpersons, Ms. Bam from State Security Agency and Lieutenant General Sangweni, and the entire Nadjans members. Greetings to the Provincial Commissioner of Gauteng, General, and your Prof Joints, members, all commanders, and all security cluster and law enforcement agencies, all members on parade, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to say all protocol is observed. Good morning to all of you. On behalf of the National Joints and Intelligence Structure, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Minister of Police, General Bheki Cele, for your leadership and seeing the need to come and address this parade ahead of our work today, tomorrow, and after tomorrow. The Minister was clear that all eyes are on us, all of us that are gathered here today to deliver a safe and secure environment. Thank you, Minister, for reminding us of our responsibility and the words of encouragement to the law enforcement officials and officers that are here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to thank the leadership of the cluster, JCPS cluster ministers, as well as the Director Generals of the cluster for making this event a success. We are here today because of your support, leadership, and we appreciate your continuous support to the team that is gathered here this morning. To all the NAT-joint structures to deliver a safe and secure BRICS is to discharge the duties that is bestowed on us as it was reiterated by our leadership. National Commissioner, thank you very much, General. We appreciate that you are in our midst and you ensure everything is running smooth. You have been running with us the whole time of the planning up until this moment. Say thank you very much. Thank you, General, for reminding us of our responsibility, especially the enforcement and asserting the authority of the state while we observe our visitors, South Africans, and all those who live in it. Colleagues, members on parade, the Nations appreciate you and value your service to your country. We thank you for responding to this call of duty. You responded to the call when you were called to come and serve your country. Your presence here today is a testament that we do not take this event lightly. The fact that we have hosted successfully other events previously, but today you are showing that each event you are taking it as serious as it may. I do not want to reiterate what the leadership has said. I already said that 3 times. Let's go out there and deliver an incident-free BRICS summit so that we can prove to all the role players and naysayers that the world at large, that South Africa is capable of hosting a secure and safe event of this magnitude. After all, we have done this before. Let's sweep and let's sweep cleaner. Members of the NAT joints and Prof joints, thank you very much for your coordination and leadership. Thank you that you continue to keep the country safe. We can do this. Let me also take this opportunity to thank the members of the media for continuously reporting on good stories that we are doing as a cluster. Keep us accountable where we can, but please convey the correct, factual, and non-panicky statements and messaging out there. In conclusion, I would like to thank all members on parade, all the South African Police Service, members of the National Defence Force, and all other law enforcement officials, officers, Metro Police departments, and all departments that have responded to the call. Thank you for your galacity, and have no doubt in mind that we are all committed on the great task ahead of us. I thank you.
Thank you very much, General. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the part of a national anthem which will be played by the band. Colleagues, I request that all members in uniform will acknowledge by saluting when the national anthem is played, and all civilian males who are wearing